All right, hey there, this is Jacob, and this is another monthly Cryptohopper review video. Uh, I've been checking in, really not opening this other than for these monthly videos. So it's cool to see, changes and updates to the Cryptohopper platform. Everything in general this month is looking a lot more tidied up. Especially, I went through the configuration, and I like how these are categorized, easy to go through with the base configuration in particular. Very cool. And, continuing to run this experiment overall since I've been running this sort of BTC trade against Ethereum, Litecoin, and Monero on Bittrex. I've been left holding these positions for a long time during this prolonged downtrend bear market. So resting at about a 37% loss on those positions, or I guess overall right now, and holding them because, yeah, they're all over a 40% loss. This Litecoin position, 47, almost 48. But then there were a couple of sales that had happened earlier back in May, profitable on Litecoin. So the general scenario has been just go ahead and hold, wait these things out. The configuration I have set still is to trigger a sell once there is a 10% gain over the purchase. So at this point, that means these all need to come back 50% plus to be able to hit that. That hits the trailing stop loss, and then anytime it drops 2% from that, that will result in the sale. So as before, that resulted in the sale of 11% profit, 12% here. These ones are a long hold. What I've been doing in the meantime is just kind of monthly moving around anything in my portfolio that any place where there are losses, my general strategy has been to add that number of tokens to my position. So if Stellar is down 20% in the last month, I will add an additional 20% of tokens to my Stellar position. So if I'm holding 1,000 of those, then I would buy another 200 to keep on adding to my position if there are losses over time. When there are gains, I'll take some profits in the same manner off the table. And so basically reallocating, moving things around amongst projects that I really like and want to hold long term, but want to be able to take profits in sort of a strategic way each month and add to positions that are lower. When it comes to Bitcoin, the strategy is basically to just continue to dollar cost average in. So if Bitcoin is down 10% in the month, if I have one Bitcoin, then and I see that it's down 10% over the last 30 days, then I add 0.1 Bitcoin more. So with having a lot of other work in crypto at the token agency, this strategy is fine for me. I'm happy to wait. Will be cool to obviously begin the next bull run and watch these positions finally sell off, and then I might adjust that strategy. In fact, what I'm going to do is turn off buying for now so that in the event that these do make a run and sell, I don't want it to buy more positions yet. I would want to reassess and see if I want to change up my strategy. But for now, it remains a waiting game and waiting for these to come back in relation to Bitcoin. Obviously, Monero, Litecoin, Ethereum, still strong projects, still a great likelihood in the next bull run that their growth is going to exceed Bitcoin's in terms of percentage at some point or another. How long? Well, we're 110 days in now to these oldest positions, so we'll continue to see. Anyway, hope things are trading well. Nice for you if you're using a more active strategy. Love hearing about anything that you found that is working in a bear market. Obviously, in a bull market, it's always easier to make money. But it'll be interesting to hear, how are you approaching a bear market? Anything that's working well for you? Let's see. Anything else before signing off? I Yeah, I like this. I like this approach overall. And if I look at the BTC charts for each of these three coins, which I would go there, but it was actually moving really slowly. Each of these are kind of hanging out at support for the year. So my guess is that, well, one of two things is a possibility, I would suppose, over the next month before my next check-in here. Either they break that support and follow Bitcoin. In other words, if Bitcoin breaks its support level right now and goes down further, these are likely to dump as well. Bitcoin holds its support and really is like at the end of a sort of accumulation, bullish divergence on the macro chart and begins its next uptrend, then I suspect that we'll be able to at least reduce these losses, if not recuperate them entirely over the next month. But what? Even if it does break through support, then maybe we have another month of accumulation before that. We'll see. These are all coins that I also hold in my portfolio in addition to just this trading experiment right now. So I don't know, that's my prediction. Let's say the next month that we get some turnaround and this goes up. Otherwise, if it drops through support, I'll give it 3 months that it could be additional time holding it. And who knows, it could go beyond that, but that's my guess, 1 to 3 months, and we'll be able to close out these positions and then reassess in terms of another experimental trading strategy on this. In a bull run, I think I'm interested in following some of the signals again, or maybe using some technical analysis with some shorter sales, or even continuing this same strategy, but using some smaller cap coins that are going to be more likely to have volatile gains and losses day to day. So we get some more active selling and make some more interesting videos. All right, I hope everything's well for you. I'll check in again next month. Until then.